Everything's changed in the last couple of years. It's sort of the current affair type stories about put your credit card on the internet and you'll lose your house and your life and everything. There's more and more positive stories about use your credit card. It can save you time and shop here and how good's this and how cheap is it online and how convenient it is. And I think that's why we've just seen our numbers just go up and up and up.
Well, it was inspired thinking, Matt, to start up this business those years ago.
Yeah, I didn't think it'd keep on growing like it does, and now it just moves so quickly. It's like, well, okay, it's moving very fast.
Well, has it been easy to grow the business in the way it has grown over the years that you've been running it?
I wouldn't say easy, I'd say fun. There's lots of challenges that always come your way that you don't really expect. Big clients, small clients, trying to grow the product as we have, connections with banks. Staff, that's always one that no matter what business you're in, trying to get the right staff and grow the staff, manage the staff. We've had to go down with getting different divisions. It was all good when it was me, and then there was 3 people and there was 4 people, and I think there's 15 or 16 people. So it's trying to understand how that's going to work when there's 50 people, when there's 100 people. It's a process.
Well, what are the biggest issues from your clients' customers' points of view in being successful running eWay?
The main thing for a client is that they want something that's going to work. So it's really important that when someone goes to their site and puts in that credit card and says, yes, I want to buy off you, that they can guarantee that service is going to be there. So we spend a lot of effort making that whole thing happen, that e-commerce transaction. When you go to our website, which is eWay.com.au, it just looks like it's a website, but it's very complicated. Without saying too technical, there's multiple firewalls, multiple load balancers, clustered web servers, clustered database servers, encryption devices, replications across multiple different disaster recovery sites. That's all very nerdy, but many computers, and what that means is that we can keep that uptime very, very high.
Well, they want it to work. They want it to be secure.
They want it to be secure, that's right. And we use special encryption devices, which is called a HSM. And it's called a hardware security module, and what that does is it's like a banking device. So for those credit card numbers, and we've got many millions of them, obviously, that we make sure that data is actually safe and not on the internet. So it's a very important part if merchants didn't think that we were treating that data in the way that we do, so they're comfortable with the data. And with compliance coming up with the PCI compliance, we're really moving in that way so that we're fully compliant. We have external audits. It's something that the merchant doesn't have to worry about. And for the banks, they don't necessarily want all these merchants out there to have all these different credit cards and have issues like Roses Only recently had, that sort of problem with credit cards getting out from the merchant. So the idea is that people use us, we're that secure area for the credit cards. We take that risk away from the merchant.
And I imagine it's also important from the client's point of view, especially if they're novices to all this, that it's actually easy.
Yeah, that's right. So the whole thing about it is that we've really worked on making it easy, and there's a couple of things that we've done that we're the only ones with our complete online join. So if you're a merchant and you decide today I want to sell pens, and you buy a website and you get pens.com.au, you go to our site, you fill out the form, you pick the banks that you wish to use. So you might want to use CBA, for example. The information is then sent from our site to the bank. The bank will contact you and help you set up that merchant facility. Then you come back to our site and finalise that process. And on top of that, we've got a very big partner network of who links to us with shopping cart software. There's about 90-something shopping carts that now link to us. So someone will go buy something, or OzCommerce, for example, which is free. They'll download OzCommerce. It'll have a plug-in for eWay. They'll build their shop. They'll have the account set up through us, and it'll just take payment. They won't actually have to write any code or do anything. All they have to do is put their eWay customer ID in.
I was going to ask you about your partnerships, because that's been an important aspect of your growing the business.
Absolutely. So like anything, if we just had a website and you just build a website and sit it there, and if no one knows about that website and no one's linking to you and you just sit there and you do nothing, well, it's just having it on Google isn't enough. So for us, it's on two ends. The one end is the shopping cart end, and it's moved just away from shopping carts as well. We've got people like Salesforce.com, which is the world's largest CRM. We do payments in that. We've got products like Modern Bill that is a hosting product. Those sort of products, Sasu and accounting products. So products in the internet space that are now taking payments. So it used to be just shopping carts for us, but now there's more and more people building these products. So that's on one end. And on the other end of the business, we've got the banks. So in Australia, we've got all the major banks. So we had one which